Hey guys, this is just a video about my roadmap of what I've been doing over the last 12 months to sort of get into cybersecurity. Currently work in the construction industry. I've been doing a lot of projects over the last 12 months. I've been doing a lot of foundation work, various different courses. I'm going to sort of take you through what I've been doing. I've got a lot of stuff onto GitHub as well. I've got quite a few different projects. So I've been sort of building up my experience. I'm currently doing a cybersecurity internship. So yeah, there's a lot to cover, but I'll go over that in the video. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Also, click the like button and also subscribe if you can do. That really helps us out. And we'll see you in the video.
Okay, so about 12 months ago, I first come across this advert. It's Level 2 Certificate in Principles of Cybersecurity. And it's basically a government-funded website, and it has all kinds of different courses on it. So the one I chose was Level 2 Principles in Cybersecurity. So yeah, if you just get over to the website, put your details in, and the course, it would normally cost about £400, but because you're doing it through this online resource, you get it for free. I think if you don't complete the course, you have to pay about £150, so that's the only downside to it. So if you're committed, you want to learn cybersecurity and you want to change careers, then this is a very good start. This is where I went, and I'll show you the certificate in a second. Let's find that. Remember, this is a foundation certificated course. So what you're going to do is you will start with a introduction to cybersecurity. Then you're going to understand the terminology used in cybersecurity. That's another module. Next, the understanding the legal and ethical aspects of cybersecurity. And then you'll understand common threats to cybersecurity. Then the next module is understand methods of maintaining cybersecurity. And then the final one is working with others in cybersecurity. So this whole course probably took me about 6 to 7 weeks, and obviously I'm working in my full-time job doing construction. I'm basically a mechanic, so I'm normally fixing sort of small tools for a construction hire company. So if you can fit this around your day job, just do like an hour or two a day if you can do. If it's just an hour, then sometimes that's what I was doing, because life gets in the way. But as long as you do a little bit each day, you can keep up with the demand of doing each of the modules. And over time, the momentum builds up, so it does get quite easy. So yeah, it's a very good sort of beginner-friendly course, and I recommend doing it. And the next course I did was the Google Cybersecurity Certificate course, and this was all very good. This is a lot of fundamental stuff, but this showed you a broad range of everything going on with cybersecurity. And it's another thing to sort of add on top of the other course I was doing. So I managed to get a certificate for that. I'll quickly go through what you will learn on this one. So put it to work, prepare for cybersecurity jobs, assets, threats and vulnerabilities, connect and protect networks, network security, sound alarm, detection and response, tools of the trade, Linux, and you'll basically learn Linux and SQL. And sometimes Linux can be quite tricky, but if you just take your time with that, you will start picking it up. Foundations of cybersecurity is another module. Also automate cybersecurity tasks with Python, and Python's a very powerful programming language. I still need to sort of learn a little bit more of that, because I do struggle with that part, but every day is a learning day for me. And also the final one was play it safe and manage your security risk. So as long as you take your time going through there, then eventually you'll get a nice certificate under your belt. So this was basically the second certificate I got. So I started off with nothing, and then the Google one was a very good one to do, and it was recommended by quite a few people who were sort of teaching cybersecurity. They say you need to get some good foundational knowledge, and then also get some good experience. And the Google cybersecurity program, you get some good hands-on experience with like the SQL and also Linux and all those different sort of programming languages. So it's a very broad course. It doesn't go too deep with each of them. So you'll get an understanding of all the different sort of aspects of cybersecurity. And that's the good thing about it. So you can think, okay, I want to go into one certain area. So it's something to sort of think about. When you go through this certificate program, which area you sort of stronger at? Do you prefer SQL? Do you prefer Linux? For me, I'm just trying to get more experience in all the different sort of things that they offer. Yeah, this took me a while to do. I think a couple of months. So I was working on that. I was going home every night and spending about an hour to 2 hours, and then even at the weekend, sometimes I was doing sort of 5 to 7 hours, something like that. So trying to sort of fit it around life, because when you're working full time, it's quite difficult. So yeah, that's another one I did. So I recommend doing that. Okay, so the next course I did was by a guy called Josh Madakor. You've probably seen if you're learning cybersecurity and IT. He's got some really good courses out there. So this is the third one I did. Level careers, and it was basically you're creating a hands-on. It's basically you've got hands-on experience, cybersecurity operations, and what it is. You set up a honeynet and security operations center, and everything is done through Microsoft Azure. And Josh teaches you all the nuances of that. And he's got a lot of students who've gone through this course, and they've actually managed to land jobs. So there's a lot of interview testimonials and stuff like that. So if you go onto Josh's YouTube, you'll see all those testimonials. Well, the actual people who've got jobs. So he interviews like ex-students, and he's got a track record of getting results for people. So a lot of people are sort of already working in IT, but they want to transition over to cybersecurity. So that sort of appealed to me, because I thought, well, if he's getting good results, then it's well worth it. So that one cost me just under $500. So I was working on that one probably for about 4 months. So getting a lot of experience, a lot of hands-on. And this is basically the honeynet SOC course lab that you'll create. This is the architecture. So you'll learn how to set up virtual machines, network security groups, and then you'll set up a blob storage, key vault. You work on your activity logs, and then log analytics workspace, and then basically everything is ingested through to Microsoft Azure Sentinel, and then you'll actually set up like attack maps. So this looks pretty cool. So this is something I actually added to my GitHub. So I did a whole project, and I'll put a link to that as well, so you can see the project that I completed. And yeah, these are the kind of incidents you'll come across when you're doing when you're setting everything up with Microsoft Sentinel. So yeah, there's so many things to go through, but I'm not going to go through everything, because this video is going to be very long. This is just pretty much just my roadmap really of what I've done over the last 12 months or so to get the experience I've got at the moment. And it's something that you can do if you just take your time, find the right courses. I believe that everything I've been learning have been the right kind of courses, because you can waste a lot of money and I waste a lot of time. Yeah, I'd say if you're serious about learning cybersecurity, get over to Level Careers, and this is another option for you to get hands-on experience. It's not just theory based, which is if you can get Security Plus. It's something I haven't got yet, so I will eventually get that. I'm just working. I'd rather get the experience first, and then I can sort of go on to get the certificates in the sort of different things that I'm going to go into. So I'll possibly get a job working as a cybersecurity analyst. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but everything is constantly evolving. I'm always looking at different courses and trying to build my sort of skill set. I'll be sort of giving you guys updates and stuff on this channel. So yeah, that's another course I did, and it's by Level Careers, and it's setting up a honeynet and SOC, and it's in a live environment using Microsoft Azure. Okay, so another course I've currently been doing is called the Cyber Range, and it's also done by Josh Madakor. What you'll do is you'll first go to this part here, this Cyber Range start here, and then he has a general cybersecurity theory, which I previously did in the other course, which I set up the honeynet and SOC. The next thing you'll do is the vulnerability management, and it's basically using Microsoft Azure for your virtual machines, and then you'll be scanning those virtual machines with Tenable. These are software that a lot of companies use, and the reason why Josh chose Tenable, because that's the most widely used software. So you'll get hands-on experience, and once you do this project, you add it to your GitHub. So say if you're in an interview, they can say, what's your experience? You can say, oh, actually I work with Microsoft Azure. I've been doing vulnerability scans with Tenable, and it's better than coming to the exam with no experience. And you can show that on your GitHub. So I actually added that to my GitHub. I'm currently working through the threat hunting in SecOps, so I'm not going to go over that one yet because I haven't completed, but it's another very good one. Plus, with the vulnerability management, Josh has a internship component linked to this course. So for finding vulnerabilities on your virtual machines, you can use that as a credit towards your internship. Once you've done sort of 10 helps, say if there's another student on the school app and they need some help, and say you've helped them out, they couldn't figure out how to get some code run. It's happened to me. I ask questions and then people answer it, and I'll sort of say, yeah, I appreciate the help. That goes as a credit towards your internship. So once you've got 10 credits, then say if you go for a job interview, you need to have someone as a reference. Josh will actually be your reference, and you can say, yeah, I've worked at Logan Pacific, which is Josh's company. So what he's doing is bridging the gap. So if you're trying to get experience in cybersecurity, there's a big problem where a lot of companies say you've got to have experience, but if you've been doing all the training, you don't have the experience of working in a company. This kind of bridges the gaps. There's like nearly 1,000 people in this, so you're all kind of working together. It's like a live environment, so you can work together to mitigate sort of vulnerabilities. I'm still sort of getting used to the whole sort of system and everything, but it's very good. And he is getting a lot of students who are actually finding jobs through going through these different courses. They're adding everything to GitHub. They're getting the experience, and it's looking a lot better than sort of say if you don't have any experience and you've just got some certificates. I'm not saying certificates are bad, but I say the experience on top of these certificates is a very good thing. The next thing, Josh will actually help you with your job hunt. So he's got a bunch of videos in here, and this will actually help you out with your portfolio for GitHub, also LinkedIn as well. So yeah, there's many things in this which I think are worth the $97 per month. And he also has weekly Cyber Range live streams. So if you're a paid member, you can go in there and you can ask him questions if you're not sure about things. And he's a very good guy to sort of learn from, because he's not hiding anything from you. He's doing everything to sort of help you get that job and get your foot in the door, and he's getting a lot of success. So yeah, I'll sort of leave you there with this one.